the real meaning of death? More specifically, death occurs when a living entity experiences irreversible cessation of all functioning. As it pertains to human life, death is an irreversible process where someone loses their existence as a person. Three definitions of death. The paper, the paper proposes that death should be defined by the means of a new criterion, irreversible coma, and the characteristics of irreversible coma are carefully stated. Why is death irreversible? The definition originally it meant cessation of breathing and a heart that had stopped. The advent of mechanical ventilators shifted the locus of death to the brain. Dying became loss of brain function and irreversible coma. Remember in my last video, I talked about out of body experience, where some people, when they experience, from my understanding and from other people that I talked to that had experiences or some things I might have read, they, the majority of people say the same thing. They feel cold. They see people looking down at them, at them like if they was being operated on, or at their death moment while they're dying. Some people see the dead like relatives, your kids. It could be your family members, grandmothers, grandfather, all of that. They feel lost of life, not wanting to stay here, and they ready to go home. We all know what that means. It's not home here, but it's home up above, paradise. They also could see angels. It could be angels, from, you never know. We have angels here on earth, and they're walking right now, and people don't know. It's all a part of a plan. We all are going to go one day. I had to realize it knowing I would lose two beautiful sons before myself. My first oldest son, he died from streptococcus. That was a shock. That was a shock to me. My second son, he died of an overdose, and I had to find him during the time when that happened. That was It's very hard to talk about right now, but anyway, yeah, that's what happened to me. Um, Most people who die don't want to be hurting anymore. Most give up whatever pain they may be going through, and some have strong will to survive pain. They may be going through and having some issues and just want to give up on life. Some have a strong will to survive who want to be here for their loved ones. One thing I learned, you cannot beat death. That is one thing you cannot make a bet on or make a plan not to do. I had a near death experience myself. I was stationed in Germany, Parmesan's West Germany, by the way. One morning, uh, I was driving fast on the Autobahn, going to the grocery store in Frankfurt on a military base. As I was driving back home, I knew I was driving fast. It was very windy and cold over there at the time. So, the wind would blow the cars. The Autobahn is very long. It's like a big highway, but it's up on the mountains. So at that time I was driving, and as I was driving back home, I knew I was driving too fast, and it was very windy and cold over there at the time. By the time I looked up and tried to stop the situation, all I could see is myself going towards the rail, about to go over it. I just knew I went over that mountain the way I was driving. I thought it was too late. I then asked God to please take me, because I was like, Lord, please take me. I don't want to go to hell. Please take me. Um, I thought about my two kids I had at the time, my oldest son and my second oldest I just mentioned. and my husband at the time. Also thinking of all I am as a person, not really much what I done wrong in my life, and we all have secrets. To add, I'm a very good person. When I say I'm a good person, I will go out my way for anyone. I'm that friend that everyone wish they had. So yeah, it would have been a big loss if something would have happened to me. I realize it now today. I used to think, no, ain't nobody gonna miss me. Nobody's gonna kill Wanda, Doggone. That's my nickname, Dog. No one is gonna worry about me. Guess what? I was wrong. I realized today that I'm I play a big part in a lot of people's lives, and I'm thankful that I had my two kids, and I have my kids. I'm thankful for my kids that's here now. They make me happy. They kind of take up the slack a little bit for the ones not here, but you can never replace them. And I don't think they want to replace them too. They big brothers. They love them too as well. They miss them. We all went through a lot of pain, but together we came and we overcame somewhere of hurt. But we still have a long way to go. I just wanted to add that in there to let you all know. As I opened my eyes, the car was going straight and not over the mountain. As I thought, I was shocked. I was really shocked that I did not go over that mountain because when I opened my eyes, I just saw myself going over the mountain. It was like the car was just, it was uncontrollable. I couldn't control it. So I just knew I went over that mountain. But some kind of way, God steered the wheel and He slowed it down, and things worked out for me. I'm here today to talk about it. I don't care if I was 30, 40, etc. I drive slow now. Talk about me, I don't care. You know, you can call me an old lady driving a car. The old lady driving the car, you can call me that. I don't care. I'm driving slow now. That was a valuable lesson learned. That's the closest to death that I had in my life. And signs, physical signs, there are 5 physical signs that death is near. Uh, I used to take care of older people. And one thing I noticed, they have loss of appetite. As the body shuts down, energy needs decline. Increased physical weakness. They can't do what they used to do, like they used to do in the past. Labor, breathing. They barely can catch their breath. They have breathing issues. Changes in urination. They might poop on themselves unknowingly, and it's not something to laugh about. That's something really, really you need to pay attention to. If someone is doing that, that's a serious thing. No, I'm not a nurse. I don't have the rights to advise, but I was taking care of older people as a job, a second job that I used to have. Changes with swelling of the feet and ankles and hands. The reason that I brought up this here issue about people beliefs of dying, because everyone has their perception of death, but no one really knows. We all don't know when that day is gonna come. That day, everyone has a number, and we all don't know when that day is gonna come. We pray that it don't happen to us, but you can't think like that. We we live. No, we are born. This is how it goes. We are born, we live, and then we die. Those are the 3 things I know you're gonna do. You're gonna be born as a baby. You're gonna live your life, different cycles, and then you're gonna die. The last cycle. It's like a reverse of being a baby again as you get older, because you can't do the things you used to do, so you have to have people to take care of you. Well, I hope this is something interesting. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about death, but I hope this is something interesting, and I would like to uh, show a picture of my son. I'll put that at the end. Could you please like, comment, and subscribe? And I'll try to get other topics to talk about. That's it. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Good night.
Hi, this is my son, David Johnson. He died back in 1995. He barely got through the ninth grade. This is my son, Larry Austin. We call him Junebug. And he died sometime at the end of last year. This is my sons when I had them when we was in Germany. They was young then. They was 7 years apart.